Pokemon Academy Friday! Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life, guys. Last episode, we got to meet with Sabrina, did a little bit of a bonding thing, as well as we finally got the okay from Leaf setting up a date. Hey, we're moving right on up in the world, okay? Although Sharon still makes me a little worried, but we'll get into that much later. We're going to dive in. If you haven't seen the last episode, don't worry. There will be an eye at the top of the screen. Please look out for that. That's usually the one for the last episode. Please leave a like on this video. So let's dive in. And that's about the end of the lesson, students. Two things to remember. The first is that there will be a quiz in the homeroom at the end of the day. Don't forget that. The second thing is, have you all seen those posters around the school encouraging to vote in the new student council elections?
Oh, totally. I'm pretty sure that I'd vote for Jasmine. She'll open up some kind of accessibility office, and I can get paid for doing what I'm already doing.
Grusha's international battle tournament can only serve to increase the reputation of this school.
I think it'd be fair if the other clubs just got as many resources as the battle team, so I like Sharon. Wait, I meant Caleb, not Sharon. Sorry, I always get the names confused. I meant Caleb. Sure. But we're all voting for Sai, right?
Well, I should certainly hope so. Wait a minute, I didn't say I was... Hold up, Leaf! Dang! Professor, I'm not sure you should be saying that, but I appreciate the support. Talk up the other hopefuls? Let's talk up the, ask for classes support? I mean, yeah, why not? Since the issue's been raised, I'd like to ask for everyone else's support in the election on Saturday. Nice. My charm's all the way up there. You can just look at our posters to see what voting for me will get you. Curfew, co-ed dorms, tournaments, club funding, these are all real benefits you'll see immediately. Democracy's important. Frankly, you can't afford not to vote in this election. It's the only one you'll get for the school. Hope to see you there, Saturday morning in the auditorium. Oh, man. Way too early in the morning for this kind of self-promotion. Sorry, Flannery. I'll see you in the auditorium on Saturday, though. Yeah, everyone will be there. It's too damn early to hold an election if you ask me, but whatever. It's true. Will not be the too early bit, but everyone's going to be there. From the people I've been talking to, you've really convinced people to go vote. Hey, I might not be good at politics, but I know how to talk to people. We just had to tell people why they should care, and they did. Hey, what's wrong? Oh? Guess you caught that, huh? I'm concerned about Tia. She's been moody recently, like, since yesterday. That doesn't seem like a very long time to be moody. No, it's not, but she's usually super happy all the time. It gets annoying. A little bit, but it's part of her, you know? Have you asked her what's wrong? Yeah, but she won't say. Maybe you could ask her? Sure, I'll find her before lunch. All right, thanks. Oh, and good luck on your student council thing. Thanks. Oh, we gotta find Tia. Tia's feeling kind of down in the dumps, chat. Oh my god, I forgot we got Marshtomp. Oh, our Pokemon evolved. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You good last night? I thought I heard a scream. Just watching old horror films on my phone. Ever seen Bonesaw? I can't say I've had the pleasure. I see a lot of Dark-type Pokemon in this class, but only 3 of you are training Grimer. The ones you'll find in Asperia City aren't just sludge, you know. They've got the Dark-type addition in their usual Poison type. I don't know, I love Karen. She looks good, chat! What's the difference? There are plenty. Their size, their color, the moves they learn, and especially their abilities. Alolan Grimer, like these ones, have a unique hidden ability. It's called Power of Alchemy. If an ally faints in the battlefield, Grimer will copy whatever its ability was. Prankster, Magic Bounce, Drizzle, you name it. For tonight's homework, I want a 2-page essay on how this could be used strategically. Think outside the box. I want something more than huge power is good. Of course, training a Grimer would be an even better lesson. You'll learn how to improvise in no time. Okay. Karen points out Alolan Muck's strong defensive typing. The way you use items in battles matters a lot. However, the most valuable items, the kinds of items that are used in the highest tiers of competitive battling, can't typically be found in common Pokemarts. Since TMs are expensive and rare, as you advance in your type elective classes, your instructors will expand the list of moves they can teach you. Some are original techniques, and some are well-known moves that champions have used. As for items, life orbs, choice items, evolites, well, some of them can be earned as rewards for performing well in various school events. You might just have to borrow or get the rest of your classmates though. That's what you youngsters call friends with benefits, right? I don't think that's what we meant by that, but we'll let it slide. You're a little older. I sense I've missed a slang term. Let's move on to the battles. Sai, try to only battle one trainer today. Oops. Your assigned partner is Silver. Hey, Red. Hey, Red. How's being on the battle team? Been alright so far. Didn't think I'd get in. Probably would have had if Janine wasn't so desperate to get you in. Well, Lance isn't harassing you too much, is he? He's barely talked to me since I got in. Really? But during the battle exhibition, you were the one who yelled at him in front of the whole school. Yeah. He smiled after that. Honestly, I think he respected that. You can hate a guy while respecting him. Boy, can you ever. He said I also wouldn't get on the battle team, but I guess he forgot about me after you told him we were getting in anyway. It's fine. Flying under the radar is safe. This coming from the guy who yelled at two-time national champ on his 4th day of school? Flying low is safer. I never said I was a good pilot. You might want to talk to Skyla about that. Do not get me started on her. Alright, I forgot about your contentious relationship. You remember what I asked you to do when you got elected? Yeah, stop Sharon from repealing the curfew. I'm still going to help you get elected, so say whatever you want. But are you going to do that? I mean, yeah. Yes. Thanks. I know this is your problem, so I appreciate you sticking your neck out for me like this. About that thing you're going to do to help me get elected, though, could I have any hints as to what it is? No. You can't be expecting it or it won't work. Alright, if you say so. So, battle time? Get dunked on, nerd. Let's do it, Silver! Okay, let's do it! Oh, Silver, you got some nice Pokemon here. Would it be ashamed if I were to use Mud Shot? Oh my god, that Stunky is a high level. Maybe I should focus on it. Matter of fact, I think I will. Get rid of the Stunky. Put the Skorupi to sleep. Okay. Skorupi is asleep at least. That's good news. We're gonna kill that freaking Stunky though. Oh, my accuracy fell, but I still took you out. Happini's level 8! Grimer? I'm not doing any damage with my Pokemon. That occurs. That's a nerve-wracking thing here. It's good that all those Pokemon fell asleep. However, I don't want Marshtomp to die. If Marshtomp dies, it's a wrap. Oh my god. Should I use Healing Spring? I think I have time. Use. I just want to take out that. I know that I should be healing it with Healing Spring. What did he get? The power of friendship? Alright, I'm going to use Healing Spring now. I can't use Fury Attack again. Can you put Sneasel to sleep?
Huh?
Wait, I used Healing Spring, but it missed me? How does Healing Spring miss me? Oh, well, that's not good. How did Healing Spring miss me? Well, my Marshtomp's dead. That's good news. Totally good news. He has 3 Pokemon left, and I'm sure they're all high-level motherfuckers. Oh! The electives are the best way to level, but then it's like the electives are the best way to level. Here's a problem with that. God bless. Alright, well, Helping Hand it is. You want to put the Krognark to sleep? I wish I had a fighting move. Oh my god. Helping Hand. Finally, I could use Fury Attack. Okay, well, that's good news. At least I know for sure that Helping Hand comes in handy right now. And Swablu's dead. That's delightful. Tyrogue, use Helping Hand on Deino. Deino, use Dragon Rage on that Sneasel. And the Sneasel's dead. Cool. Scraggy? Oh my god, for fuck's sake. This is the longest freaking shit I have ever done. And my Tyrogue's dead. Did I miss my Dragon Rage? It happened so fast. Okay. Charm, the Scraggy, Dragon Rage. Oh, well, never mind. We did that. I'm not gonna complain about the outcome. This Deino is badass. But I lost every Pokemon I had. Whoa. What? Silver, you got 6 Pokemon. That's kind of a lot, isn't it? Oh yeah, these are, they're not all mine. I didn't steal them. Some of my dad's employees aren't great trainers, so I train their Pokemon for them. Actually, I'm training these guys up for something later this week. Oh, seriously? So which of these are actually your Pokemon? None of them. You can't handle my team yet. Believe me, I'm pretty strong. I believe that. He kicked my ass with a bunch of Pokemon that aren't even his. You're pretty strong too, though. I mean, you did just beat me. Keep it up. I want to show you my real team someday. Oh, I'm excited about that. But I gotta do something about my Pokemon's levels. They're not giving me anything to do. Like, I know the experience share is supposed to help, but the problem with the experience share is that I can't, because unless the rare candies can bypass the electives. Hey, Tia.
Hi, Sai.
Whitney told me you wanted to talk to me?
Yeah. I have a secret that I want to tell you.
Huh. Is this about the bad person?
Not exactly. It's more about why I was sent here to this name that I cannot quite translate yet.
Sure thing. You want to go into the garden and tell me now?
I think we need more privacy.
Oh yeah, the garden's always full at lunchtime. After school then?
Would Sunday work? Morning?
Well, my Sunday is pretty busy already, but I think I can manage that.
Thanks.
You're welcome. How's Pikachu doing? Same old, trying to teach him to play dead. Any luck? I've got him to sleep on command. Against flying types, all ground-bound Pokemon face a certain disadvantage. We navigate the battlefield in 2 dimensions. They experience it in 3. They epitomize the words of great sage, float like butterfly, sting like Beedrill. Although Beedrill isn't actually flying type, there is a hidden way known to many fighting types to defeat foes in the air. I call it Ishio Nagaru Geijutsu. This is a simple technique of many nuances. First, you must retrieve a stone. Then, you throw it. Okay. At the bird. Oh my God. That guy is a trip. Good afternoon, students. Who's ready for today's quiz? Well, there's no use complaining to me about it. Success in these classes is the surest way to graduating with honors. Besides, do well with enough in them and the school may provide some tuition waivers, which I'm sure all of you would appreciate, regardless of your financial situation. Remember, correct usage of items will be key to handling this test properly. I'll go ahead and tell you that your opponent is not holding an item and only knows Crunch. I cannot express enough the importance of looking over your team very carefully before committing to any moves. Remember, you can see summaries of your party at any time by clicking on the Pokemon option in battle. Oh, like this? Okay. Well, that's a metaphor, but you understand what I mean. Remember, this is graded.
There we go. Sticky Barb. It is poisoned. So what does it do? Sharpedo only knows Crunch, right? I gotta be very careful about I gotta do my due diligence here. Swaps items. Is he not holding an item? The Sharpedo's not holding an item, right? I don't think so. I know Taunt won't be useful here, because Crunch will be the only thing it would use. Protect will protect Sneasel, but Sneasel's also poisoned. But they have the Poison Barb on them, right? The Sticky Barb. What's a Sticky Barb do? I don't know. What about Togetic? What do you got? They have a Pecha Berry, but they're burnt. Okay. So maybe Sneasel. Sneasel's gonna swap with. Maybe Sneasel can swap with Togetic. I'm doing my due diligence with this, okay? Togetic might die, but I'm gonna swap my swap with her to get the Pecha Berry, right? And eat it and cure my poison and then attack Sharpedo? But will Sharpedo attack Sneasel? But oh no, Sharpedo is slower. No, this is probably the best outcome. They want you to try to protect because they know that you're poison, and if you protect yourself, but no, the poison tick will still get you even outside of a protect. I'm gonna switcheroo with Togetic. Yeah, I'm doing it. All right, we're doing it. Switcheroo, Togetic. Togetic's gonna use Follow Me in case that
it attacks my thing. Yep, Togetic became the standout. Okay, the Pecha Berry was used. Crunch. Okay. Togetic fainted. The Sticky Barb was used. I won. That's what I call grade A gaming, chat. Man, I'm pretty sure I figured that one out, but these tests are ramping up in difficulty quickly. At a glance, it looks like everyone did quite well. Remember, there are many moves such as Switcheroo that are intended to be used on an opponent, but there's absolutely nothing preventing you from using those moves on an ally. Items are going to be a standard part of the curriculum moving forward. Expect to see them on most future quizzes, and your classmates using them in battles. Oh, splendid. Remember, all items except berries return to the user at the end of the battle. Okay. Well, that's it for today, class. You're all dismissed. I feel like I need to go level up or some shit, bro. I feel like I'm falling behind a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need to freaking do some due diligence at leveling. But I mean, I can't level until the freaking classes level me. I got some people that want to level up, though. All right, I guess we're gonna do, we could do B, or we could do Silver. Since we haven't done Silver or Whitney, we could do one of those two. You're walking past, hey! What's this soundtrack? You're walking past the baseball field to get to Inspiria City, where you suddenly hear a shouting voice from far away. Watch out! Oh. Moments before the ball would hit you, Pikachu jumps off your shoulder and deflects the ball with his tail, slamming it into the dirt. Wow, Pikachu? Okay. Whoa, Pikachu? That was actually... That was so cool! Yeah, what she said. You're Pikachu... Hold up! Hold up! No? Oh my god, that's Goldenrod City music, right? Like, I remember that. Your Pikachu totally just deflected that ball like he trained even. Has your Pikachu ever been a Pokelathon or something? Nah, he's just very motivated by not taking a baseball to the face. Yeah, I get that. It's not as bad as after the first couple of times, though. Try taking a bat to the face. Now that's pain. Has that happened to you? It happens to everyone if you play the game long enough, but I need to get back to the game. Wanna watch? I was planning on heading into Inspiria, actually. Tell you what, you stay here for a half hour and watch me clean up this game, then we can go to Inspiria together. Sounds good? Sure. Cool, see you in a bit. Whitney's kind of like down to earth, isn't she? You take a seat in the outfield with Pikachu nestled snugly in your lap. You watch the game unfold as you pat Pikachu, keeping a careful eye on Whitney. You're not too familiar with the rules of baseball, but it's impossible to ignore that Whitney is doing very well. Every time she hits the ball, a resounding crack echoes across the Kobokan campus, hinting at the strength hidden within Whitney's self-proclaimed tiny but dense frame. Okay. Eventually, the game wraps up with a dominating victory for Whitney's team, and Whitney trudges over, sweating, but beaming. Did you see me out there? Whew, I hit 3 home runs. Very impressive. Are you still good to go to Inspiria, though? I imagine you're pretty tired. Nah, I've got tons of energy. I just don't need to get tired anymore, now that I'm on Tia duty pretty much 24/7. Tia duty? Yeah, you know, reminding her to wake up in the mornings, making sure she eats more than just fish, reminding her to take showers. Like, she's 100% okay with just jumping in public fountains or diving into the seaport in Inspiria, but showers just always slip her mind. Huh. Man, where did you even find that girl? She sort of just fell out of the sky? Alright, keep your secrets. Just means I get to ask you for more when it comes time to repay me. I trust you won't abuse that privilege? Oh, bad move. You definitely shouldn't trust me. I'm going to abuse the hell out of it, actually. Great. Well, what can I do for you? Figuring that out sounds like a lot of work. How about I delegate that to a real expert in the field? Are you talking about... Yes, I'm obviously talking about you. Well, I gotta be honest. I'm not sure what I can do to pay you back for your Tia wrangling. Maybe if I knew you a bit better, I'd be able to figure out something you need help with. Alright, let's walk to Inspiria and I'll give you an unabridged history of Whitney. I'll grab the popcorn. Oh, Pikachu did not like that. Anyway, what brings us to Kathy? And you've already heard about Kathy from when I told you when I was dating Samantha. Oh my god, you dated Kathy? Right after Carrie?
Hey, it was a revenge date. She cheated on me with a boy, so the cis code does not apply there.
That's more than a violation of the cis code, Whitney. You dated Carrie's literal sister.
For revenge, though. That does not make it better. Come to think of it, I think there might have been a couple weeks where I was dating both of them.
Oh my god.
Did I mention they were twins?
Oh my god. While walking to Inspiria, Whitney has, true to her promise, been giving you a very unabridged history of Whitney. What's your secret? How have you had so many exes? It sounds like you've dated more people than there were in my entire hometown.
Well, I did live in Goldenrod. It's a really big city with a very young population, so there's all sorts of stuff to go for high schoolers. Besides, when you're the most popular girl in high school, you don't really need to try very hard to find people who want to date you.
You aren't humble about that, are you?
Nope, false modesty is gross. I wasn't the best person in high school, though. If I was, I might not have had so many exes. Actually, this probably comes but a bit of surprise to you, given how awesome I am and how everyone loves me, but...
Really?
When I go to KobaCon, I'd kinda... got to KobaCon. Burned all my bridges back home.
That does surprise me.
Surprised me, too. One day, people loved that I was loud, popular, did my own thing, and was awesome at everything I did. All that mattered was that I was prom queen, and I was in charge of Goldenrod High's gossip engine. And the next day, everyone was talking about going to university and being an adult and boring stuff like that, and I wasn't cute anymore. I didn't really notice the change until people got tired of me. Or maybe I did notice the change, but was hoping that I could ignore it. More this one, I guess.
Well, regardless of what mistakes you made in the past, you've clearly cemented yourself into KobaCon's social fabric.
Cemented into fabric.
Everyone knows Whitney, and you know everyone. You're the one people go to when they need to find someone or get a favor done. You're like the godfather of KobaCon.
You really like your old movies, don't you?
What can I say? I've had an appreciation for the classics.
Anyway, thanks. I mean, I'm over all that stuff in the past. No use moping over it. There's tons more bridges in front of me. Can't worry about the ones burning behind me, right?
Sure.
Anyway, I found that I really like helping people with their problems.
Right, your projects. Flannery's one. Tia's another.
Yep, I think I might become a nurse when I graduate KobaCon. You know, she kind of got the Nurse Joy look going on, so I kind of could see that happening.
Huh? Aren't you going to be a trainer or a coordinator at least?
Nah, nurses are use Pokemon too, silly.
They do?
Sure, like Ralts are very good at sensing people's emotions, right? Blissey eggs are pretty much pure endorphins. Audino are great at communicating with hearing impaired or non-verbal people. Miltank, milk is hyper nutritious, and Togekiss can literally shower people with something called Joy Dust, which is a super thin down that triggers immense dopamine rushes in people.
Wow, almost all those Pokemon are fairy or normal type.
Yeah, that's why I'm in those classes, silly.
Wow, this whole new side of you, Wit. Is it cool I call you Wit?
It's cool.
After our battle in gym class, I kind of thought you were, I don't know, I didn't think you'd want to be a nurse. I didn't think you'd want to be so helpful, if that makes sense. Sorry, that was rude of me.
Maybe a little bit, but... Well, why do you say that?
Well, it's... When we battled, you kind of used your Cleffa as a sandbag to trick me into a false sense of security. And the way you refer to some people as projects, I don't know, it feels a bit... utilitarian?
Yeah, you got me.
Huh?
Sai, can you keep a secret?
Very, very well, actually. Whitney is silent for a long while as you walk through Inspira. Her head is down, deep in thought as she leads you through the city, seemingly on autopilot. After a while, you end up at the seaport. The harsh cries of some angered bird Pokemon rings in your ears, but Whitney doesn't seem to notice. Slowly, Whitney sits down the dock and pats the ground next to her.
I don't do good things because they're the right thing to do. I never have. And I feel bad about that. Do you get what I mean?
I'm not sure I do. Do you do good things because you think people expect them of you?
No, that's Hilda.
Then you do them because you just don't mind doing them?
Bianca?
Please explain.
I'm helping Flannery with her problems because she's fascinating. Her morning-evening thing is crazy. Like it could be a whole new syndrome that she could have named after her. and that really interests me. I'm helping Tia because as long as I look out for her and don't ask questions, you kind of have to do whatever I say. And Tia's hilarious. I like being around her because she's really, really funny.
That wasn't exactly our deal.
I learned sign language just so I could flirt with a girl, and I want to be a nurse because I like the feeling of people needing my help. Yeah, that's the problem. I like when people need my help or owe me something. And I don't like that about myself. Isn't that screwed up? If you want to leave now, that's totally fair. I get that.
No, that's not it. I think I get what's happening here. You were a super popular girl back in high school, right? But as everyone started thinking about college, they started losing interest in high school stuff, your domain, and left. I get that. Something similar happened to me, and I mean, I was just a kid back then, but kids can feel just like adults, and kids can be hurt. That probably hurt, right?
I had to chase them down to sign my yearbook.
I think, Whitney, that you don't want your friends to be able to leave you. You want your friends to owe you something or be dependent on you for something, so they can't just lose interest and ghost you. And based on some of the stories you've told me about your exes, it might be that you're afraid of being treated like you treated some of the women you dated.
I'm an awful person.
Nah, an awful person would feel awfully about the awful things she's done.
I don't like losing. I really do. I'm lucky like that, but the thing I like losing least is a friend.
Whitney, I know exactly how you feel. Trust me. I mean, I do too. A few episodes back, we learned that literally we lost every friend we had because of Boo Boo back in Palette. So we're definitely similar than we might think.
Okay, I've gotten way too personal. How about we change the topic a bit?
Sure. Want to know my darkest secrets too? Maybe to make you feel better?
Nah, but thanks a lot for the offer. Let's just talk about Pokemon.
Alright, so you're a big fan of the emotion and happiness Pokemon, huh? Have you ever heard the legend from the Sinnoh region, Mesprit? Time passes as you and Whitney chat about inconsequential things, slowly bringing the mood back to room temperature. However, the mood suddenly spikes once more when...
So we've been talking for like 2 hours now, and you haven't asked me out? What's up with that?
I kinda assumed you were a lesbian.
Well, you shouldn't assume.
But you thought, because I'm a guy, that I would have asked you out by now? So aren't you the assumer here, while I'm the innocent assumee?
Those aren't... Are those words? No, those aren't words.
Baseball star, polyglot, owner of the ultimate weapon in the form of a cow, aspiring nurse, and now aspirant linguist. Whitney really does have it all. I'm sure your next ex will tell stories about you for a long time.
Hey, that's mean.
Sorry, Whitney, but well, besides assuming you were a lesbian, which you haven't denied, I like you, but I've heard how you treat your exes, and, well, I don't want to really be a project, which is true.
Guess that makes sense. I'm not sure how I would even projectify you anyway. You seem perfect, popular, good at everything, attractive enough for a guy.
Well, hey, so did you? Before you told me all that stuff about pre-Kobukon Whitney, I'm just not dumping all my dark secrets on you, so you have to work a little harder to make me a project.
Work? Yeah, I'll pass.
See you, Whit. It's been good talking to you.
See you, Sai.
You depart the seaport, leaving Whitney sitting on a dock, feeling feet trailing in the high tide.
He can't turn down being my project.
Hold up!
Hold up, Whitney! Hold up, Whitney!
I mean, he's the most interesting person I've met since Flan, so yeah, I'm gonna make this happen.
Damn! But I'm still a lesbian. Pretty sure. Hey, they did good with this remix! This Goldenrod City remix!
I wish there was a way to level up all my Pokemon like really quickly. I think the freaking the rare candy will bypass it. I'm gonna try it just out of curiosity. But I'm gonna save first. Right? And I'm gonna try this rare candy thing. Use Swablu. Oh, okay. So you could use rare candy on Pokemon, but if your elective isn't high enough to get the Pokemon's level cap higher, it won't work. So, meh. Good morning, Pikachu.
Hey, man.
Hey, buddy. Sleep well?
Sure did.
You're up early. Dressed too.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I needed to step it up.
Oh, for real? Good for you. What caused this?
Man, I don't even know. I think watching you just kind of reminded me of what I could be doing, you know? We've got so much in common. So I feel like I don't have a good reason to not at least do as well as you. Hey, I'm flattered. Yeah. So I've got this crazy theory about why we might be, like, syncing up. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's something Professor Elm told me about a long time ago. I never even gave it a second thought when it came to our thing, but yeah, we should talk about that. Let me guess, you want to talk on Sunday, right? Huh? Yeah, how'd you know? My Sunday's pretty jam-packed already. Everybody and their mother has been asking me to do something with me on Sunday. Oh, yeah? I was thinking you'd be too busy with school today and student council stuff tomorrow. Rain check to Monday? Nah, we can do it on Sunday, it's fine. I'll cram it in between talking with Tia and going to the city with Leaf. Man, what a life you live, huh? It keeps me busy. Sometimes I need to remind myself I'm here to study how to become a Pokemon champion. Hey, eyes on the prize, right? Right. Now come on, let's get some breakfast. You think they have any more of that dinosaur egg oatmeal? You think they got Denny's? Bro, we could get us... Hey, I don't know. Denny's? Shit. Grand Slam, bitch.
Good morning, students. Let's wrap up this week in the first month of the semester with some review. Okay, so the subject of these so-called Alolan Ultra Beasts is quite controversial amongst the academics right now. Are they Pokemon? Are they not? Does a distinction matter? In this lesson, we'll be discussing what is known of Ultra Beasts, as well as their relation to the Ultra Wormhole and Faller phenomenons. 7 years ago. Damn, you gonna go ahead and talk, Oak? I ain't gonna lie, these freaking gym battles actually scare me a little bit, because, like, my Pokemon are not, like, up there, and everybody else is going up there. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the lecture, and the week. Well, I suppose you students still have lunch in elective class and second homeroom, but, well, you catch my drift. Sigh. A word for a moment.
Sure thing, sir.
Let me just look at your team. It looks like you've been doing a good bit of studying. Your best proficiency right now seems to be your water class. Looks like you're about 17% of the way there. Good for you. Remember, though, that you've got the entire rest of the year to get your types up. If your proficiency in the type is higher than you could realistically get in your Pokemon, try spreading your studies around a bit.
Right, and Professor, what would you recommend my levels be around?
You're a member of the battle team, aren't you? Ask Janine. That youngster's smart as a whip. She'll keep you on track. You can pretty much always find her in the battle hall, of course. Although, just to answer your question, level 13 would be a safe level to aim for right now.
Okay, and none of my Pokemon are close to that, minus Marshtomp, who's at a whopping 16, about to be 17 levels.
Anyway, time for battles, right? Bruno, who's up?
Sai, you'll be fighting Skyla.
Sounds good.
Hiya there, sidekick. I'm pretty sure we'd agreed I'd be your wingman, not sidekick. Alright. Ready to get the battle started? Sure am. Mantine and Remoraid. Good news is at least they're not too crazy high level, so we might be okay. Let's put that Manatee to sleep. Oh, well, Remoraid's protected. Oh, yeah. I forgot that Marshtomp is no longer just a water type anymore. He is a ground type too. I mean, that's good, but it's also bad because I can still get fucked up by water attacks. At least Mantine is asleep. Alright, Mudshot, that Remoraid, and you use Safeguard. Ducklet? Okay, I know Mud Slap and shit's not gonna work on freaking... I think Ducklet's a water type. Is Ducklet a water type? I'm just gonna switch just to be safe. Obviously not. Is Mantine a flying type or a water type? I guess we're about to find out. Mantine, Ducklet. Oh, Marshtomp is a. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Yep. Okay. Great. All right. Oh my god, that thing has Bullet Seed and it didn't try to target my freaking... Okay. It didn't try to target my Marshtomp? Bro, that's insane to me. Oh, Swablu's dead. That's fine. Deano could come out. Marshtomp's being healed. I don't think Marshtomp's doing much damage. No, not him. Go back. Thank you. Do Water Gun on Ducklet. I realize that Ducklet's a water type, I think, and so it's not doing much damage to it.
Okay, Dragon Rage is freaking serious, chat. Lapras? Okay, I know Mud Shot will work on Lapras. Freaking Dragon Rage, Manatine. Oh, Manatine. Yep. Well, he's dead. That's great. That's fucking beautiful! Tyrogue's level 7. That's good news, at least. Alright. Let's help out our friend Deano. Deano used Dragon Rage on Lapras. At least Tyrogue is helping. I think, wait, hold on. Let me see what that does. I keep forgetting that Fake Out needs to be used. User attacks first. Foe Flint. Only usable on the first turn. So we don't need to use that right now. I almost messed up. Just continue to help. Yep. That right there, those two, Helping Hand and freaking Dragon Rage, is a killer strat. I wish there was a way, like I said, to get like all those levels to like level. I keep getting experience, but I'm not leveling. Huh? What is it? It's a... Wells, where's your Pikachu? Oh, that? Pikachu doesn't like going in his Pokeball, so I can't take him to gym class. Not enough time to go from my elective back to the dorm, then back here. Oh, I was kind of excited to fight him. I know my team's got a massive weakness to him, but I figured that'd be fun to fight against. Sorry to disappoint. It's alright. You didn't need him to beat me, obviously. I could tell you were strong from when we fought that Absol together, by the way. But there's like a bigger problem here, isn't there? Gym class is the class where you train your Pokemon most. Won't your Pikachu end up really underleveled if you can't bring him to class? Yeah. Do you know what you're gonna do about that? Not yet, but I'm thinking on it. Alright, let me know if I can help. Will do. Thanks. She's so nice. Oh, it's time for lunch already? Fantastic, I'm famished. You said that yesterday, Alder. You always famished what the wife don't cook at home? Hi, Sabrina. Hello. Something I can help you with? I have a bad feeling. A bad feeling? What do you mean? I cannot describe it. Some esters have extreme clairvoyance, but my powers are limited to telepathy and psychokinesis. I just occasionally get feelings about the future. I see you being attacked. Some sort of battle. Oh, courage. I'm not worried. I see. Often my feelings come to no account, but I thought you should know as an apology for my outburst on Monday. You are my friend, after all. If anyone should know if I have this feeling about you, it's you. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the heads up, Sabrina. Having a clairvoyant wife now, I don't know. You won't get away with shit. Like, at all. Like, I think it's like a double-edged sword. And on the other hand, it'd be pretty cool. But on the other hand, you can't be a mischievous little gremlin, because if you are or do anything stupid, she will know. She'll probably know before you do it. You might wake up one morning dead. Well, that's concerning. But you and I can be anything. Right, Marshtomp? That's the spirit. I'm glad that they changed it because, you know, he's not Mudkip anymore. That's really attention to detail right there. You look like you could use some coffee. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though. I mean, I don't actually have any on me. Alright, dears, you can stop laughing anytime now. Because this little stuffed dinosaur is serious business. I'm not kidding. What you see here is a league of certified SYPHON substitute. Oh, that's a nice move. I was actually playing Pokemon not too long ago. I remember yesterday specifically. I've gotten into a kick where I play the older games. Thumbs up if you guys want to see those. I don't mind uploading those. Or, like, you know, every now and then maybe streaming it if I want to or whatever. I got pretty far in it. I got 8 badges and shit. But I'd throw it out there in the wind. If you still made it in this video, this long in the video, you obviously care. So, I mean, if you guys want to see that kind of shit, let me know. Pokemon with Substitute move without a duck out of battle. Invest in a quarter of their health in one of these guys. While your Pokemon takes a breather, the Substitute will take all the damage for it until that Substitute gets destroyed. Once it loses the health your Pokemon filled it with, poof, it's just another toy. Why does it look like that? Well, market research showed that when it comes to Pokemon, this is the ultimate punchable face. It's like waving a red flag in front of a Tauros. Substitutes turn even in an Alakazam into a single-minded plush killer. Huh, cool. But don't that eventually gets really expensive? Because if you think about it, Substitute is a Pokemon move. And the more they use it, the more they use the freaking plushies. So how much money do you think SYPHON actually uses and puts into these damn skills? Or plushies? And that seems to wrap up the lecture. I hope you all see you all in Relic Hall's Auditorium on Saturday. Yes? Oh yeah, that's right. It's cool that our campaign was successful enough that even the teachers are paying attention to it. I guess the only thing left is the voting tomorrow. Well, that doesn't matter right now. If what Sabrina said about some sort of imminent battle is true, I should spend as much time as I can training before I have to go to the battle team meeting. Well, it would be great, but the problem with that, Sai, is that you are locked at a certain level. Oh, you want to check in, huh? You should have team level 13. Your highest level Pokemon 16. You're good. Thanks for the advice. Okay, so she only checks one Pokemon? So one Pokemon has to be 13? Well, I mean, that's not going to do good if the rest of them just dies. That's not good for Daddy. Walking into the gym, you see that unusually for the time of day, there seems to be only one other person here. Ha! Ha! Oh. Low. Hey, B. Doing some training? Yes. Living in Kobokan has weakened me. At my home in Stow-on-Side, I used to wake up every morning and climb the mountains north of us. Cool, cool. Hey, this beat right now. What is this? Oh, hold on. This lo-fi kind of beat. So hey, how you told me to find you so we can work on your face training. Yes. Are you ready? Absolutely. So how does this work exactly? It's quite simple. Attack me and I will attempt to block or dodge. If I express any fear, uncertainty, or panic, then I fail. Of course, I also fail if I cannot fend off your attack. Attack you? I don't know any martial arts. Oh. I assume from your muscle definition that you knew a bit of Muay Thai. I think I had that at a bar once. Well, in that case, just try to grab me. Man, this is a weird conversation to have. Just like grab? Where? The extremities of the limbs are the hardest to find purchase on. However, they're the easiest to keep in your possession. If you were to grab onto my wrist, I would understandably jerk my arm inward to try and slip out of your grasp. You should counter that, not by resisting, but by following my arm's movements. After I am incapable of pulling my arm back any further, you can similarly jerk your arm backward at the same time, throwing me off balance if my footing is not secure. However, my footing will be secure. You'll want to unsteady me with a firm kick to my inner right ankle. However, I'll be expecting that, so aim higher, as I'll... B, I'm pretty sure none of this is relevant. You did like 200 push-ups during the battle team meeting with a clubopus on your back? There's no way I'm laying a hand on you. Training may not be enough to overcome the additional 90 pounds of muscle you're bringing into our bout. Fair enough. Now, begin. Okay. Whoa! Ugh! Whoa! I thought I was going to attack you and you were going to defend. Yes, and the best defense is an unwearable offense. Well, I can't argue with that. Give me a second to... Oh shit, we're still going? Attack me. You end up wrestling with Bea for more than 10 minutes. Though she is clearly more skilled than you, you notice her stamina is starting to flag, and you suspect that you might be able to successfully grab her wrist. Hey. Oh, we wrestling right now. You push through your tiredness and... Gotcha. Huh? Aren't you gonna, like, pull your arm back? What happened to that big plan? Please let go? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? No. You kind of froze there. Is that something you'd like to tell me about? With the understanding that you tell no one else. I promise. I was a trainer once before in Galar. Trainer schools aren't typically a thing. Most people just start their journey after getting an endorsement. Yeah, Nessa explained that to me. I wasn't alone on that journey. With me, there was another. A boy I loved like a brother. He didn't actually want to go on an adventure, and he was too young too, but I dragged him along, and we had just started our journey when we were attacked. Oh, my brother was timid and shy. I promised to protect him. It was the only way I could have gotten him to leave his library. I promised. But I froze. I panicked. I failed. And now my brother barely leaves his room and can't bear to show his face to anyone. He lives with a poisonous, caustic shame. A shame that should be mine. Hey, no, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Neither does your brother. You were kids. And even if you were fully grown, you still have nothing to be ashamed of. What happened next? We went back home. My brother retreated into his library, hiding himself ever deeper in the shadows. Then, after returning home from school one day, he brought home a paper mesh mask he made in art class, and I've never seen his face since. Is that why you wear a mask too, then? Yes. I must train myself so my weakness does not cause more tragedies like this to happen again. For that, eliminating uncontrolled movement in my body is practical. But removing all traces of emotion from my face is not strictly necessary for that. That is my penance. Jesus. Okay. Oh? Okay. I understand. I'm happy, but surprised. Why do you understand? No one but my brother ever could. When bad stuff happens to us, we all have different coping methods. It's not my place to judge yours. If it makes you feel like you're paying off some sort of debt, then carry on, forever, if you need to. That's the exact opposite of what my therapist said. Well, I don't have a degree. The way I see it, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you can do whatever you want. If you want to keep your emotions hidden, go ahead.
No one's ever said that fine before. I'm interested now. Who are you, Sai-senpai?
Just a guy that's going to be a Pokemon champion. What about you, Bea?
I intend to leverage my position as a member of the battle team to return to Galar and get a second endorsement, beginning my journey again.
Oh, you're going to try the Galarian League again?
Yes. The first part of my penance is to wear my brother's mask. The second part is to finish my journey alone.
And after that, you'll be satisfied?
After that, I feel I've done enough to deserve the chance to beg for my brother's forgiveness.
Aren't you being a bit too hard on yourself?
There's an old Galarian story my brother told me about a roly-poly. This roly-poly was very small and weak, and all the other roly-poly used to mock and shun her. Actually, in the original story, the roly-poly was male, but I like to imagine it was female. Anyway, because the roly-poly was never able to participate in the coal running along with the others, it was left behind when they evolved into charcoal. So it started training itself. It would ram itself into walls over and over to toughen its shell. I did this for ages, until one day it rammed itself into the wall of the abandoned mine, so hard that it caused a cave-in. The other Carcoal and Colossal were racked with grief as they saw that their bullying and shunning has done. As they wept above the pile of rubble that was their home, and now marked their sister's grave, one of them noticed a shining light coming from the debris. The coal Pokemon quickly began excavating the rubble, and beneath, they saw something remarkable. The lone roly-poly's body, through its intense training and the pressure of the collapsed mine, had become a shining diamond.
So the roly-poly survived, right?
Oh no, she was quite dead.
I guess I don't get the moral of the story.
I think the moral is that all Galar is a dim, rainy place where everybody has a very grim outlooks on life.
Why did you tell me this story? I asked you if you were being a bit hard on yourself.
Oh, right. I forgot the point I was trying to make. The point is, it's always easiest to see one's best qualities after they've been broken. So that's my goal. I'll become an unbreakable, unflinching fist, then shatter myself against the stones. I will eliminate my weakness and temper my strength.
So you'll make yourself strong and then weak.
I will show my brother that even the strong can be broken. His shame comes because he believes that his weakness caused the attack, but I will teach him that even the strong can be weakened. And then, perhaps after my penance has been paid, and he sees that his misfortunes were not his fault, things can go back to how they were before.
See, I was with you for the wearing a metaphorical mask part of the plan, but I think I'm a bit lost in some of the details now.
Elaborate?
Like, when you say you're going to make yourself stronger, you mean you will become physically stronger, right? As in, put on more muscle, learn new martial arts?
Yes.
Okay, so I get how you'll do that. Exercise and training, simple enough. But what about the breaking? How are you going to do that to prove to your brother that even the strong can be broken?
By begging for forgiveness.
Right. This is a complicated plan.
What? No, it has 2 steps. Get strong, then ask for forgiveness. It's very simple.
Sure, but what about hiding your emotions? How long will that last, and how strong is enough? I mean, you're already pretty strong. And what's the point of finishing your Pokemon journey in Galar if you're focused on becoming physically stronger? What happens if you actually do, like, really well in Kobukan? Are you just going to quit wherever you ended up and become a beginner trainer again in Galar? And if you were going to do that, then what about the Pokemon you trained in Kobukan? Are you just going to leave them at PC and pick up a Farfetch somewhere in the wild?
You've been thinking about this plan for a long time, haven't you?
Yes.
I can tell. You've added so much to this plan, you're losing your original goal. The number one thing you want is to get your brother to open up again. I want him to feel safe again. Okay, let's focus on that, and let's come up with a plan for how we're going to do that.
Sure, I want to help you. And even though you tossed me around this gym for 10 minutes, it seems like you could do with a little help on the planning front.
That's fair. What do you have in mind?
I don't know yet, but I'll seek you out when I can, alright?
Yes.
It's been a long time since we did that pose.
Please contact me as soon as you feel we could begin our discussion of this plan.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, Bea. You've been kinda loose with your face for this entire conversation.
I find it difficult to hide my feelings around you for some reason. I just need more practice.
Yeah, alright. See you, Bea. That was intense. Janine? Whoa! Miss Janine!
Yeah, hi. What were you talking about?
She was telling me about her past and her home in Galler, really. Why? She's part of my battle team. I just want to know how battlers are doing. And keep an eye out for my possible mutiny, of course. Well, she's doing fine. She's a bit confused, but she's alright, figuring it out.
Right. From what she told me, Never mind. If she wants to tell you, she will. Not everyone's much of an open book as I am. Hey, she's your teammate. She's been through a lot, and I care about her. Be nice to her, or else. And not in the fun way.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't dream of anything else.
Good. The girl's strong, but doesn't think long term, and when she does, she just confuses herself. She needs, like, a notebook or a planner or something.
She didn't tell me that, but Janine told me that that's what my level up rank is with Bea. Alright guys, that was some more Pokemon Academy life. A lot happened this episode, but we're getting pretty close to the whole, like, student council elections and the whole date thing with Leaf. And Sunday is going to be a heck of a day. Plus, we can't forget what Sabrina said about this battle thing coming up. So there's something to look forward to in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content that was displayed today. Check my channel for more videos that I've done like this one. There's a whole playlist of Pokemon Academy Life. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies.